Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I was like, who's she talking about? I tell people all the time, it's, we're short of our living obituary. We can say a whole lot on paper, but what did you really do? Can you really live up to it? And I'm a firm believer of that. I don't want to just talk about it. I want to do it. Someone said earlier, do-it-for-new or something. I like that. We get a lot of people that put things in writing but don't do the action. And one of the things I stand on is if you have a dream, that's great, that's wonderful. But if you don't have goals and deadlines, you just need to go to sleep. Don't even worry about dreaming. You got to put it into action. So I was honored when I got the phone call from Ms. Debbie. I do want to thank the Delta Sorority for inviting me. Ms. Karen had mentioned me to her. That is a wonderful thing because I had talked to her in a couple of years. And I know earlier she mentioned momentum. Momentum starts. And if you just keep going, eventually it'll catch up with you. So I do want to encourage all the entrepreneurs in the room, all the business owners, don't give up. You can give somebody your business card and 2 years later, they call you and give you the biggest contract you've ever had. So don't stop. If you have a vision, if you get started, stay committed, stick to your foundation. They mentioned that earlier. Stick to it. So what I want to talk about today, because I am so passionate about entrepreneurs, I could just go and go and go. So like you said, you got to stick to the plan, you got the timeline, let's get engaged. My assistant Naomi did give you all a handout. We're kind of go through this. Gonna be honest, taxes and credit is a very extensive topic. So I have to pull a few things. So like this could be a 6 to 8 hour, 2-week course. It just depends. So what I do want to say firsthand is this is just an overview. Please seek your tax professional or your financial advisor for more details. Double check everything. Even the information that I'm going to give you, double check it and see where it fits for you. Everything is not one shoe fits all. So make sure that you are getting the information that's tailored for you personally and for your business. One of the things I do want to say, because I am speaking to an audience of entrepreneurs and business owners, do your research. Like the gentleman said, there are some things that we can do ourselves, and then there are some things we do need to seek professional advice and assistance for. Pray and have the wisdom to know the difference. Because when it comes to taxes and credit, these things can become of a legal matter. And we are going to be hearing from an attorney. I am anxious to hear what he has to say because I'm going to be paying very, very close attention. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The very first page, we're going to talk about the tax update for the 2017 filing year. I had an opportunity this week and last week to attend an IRS workshop, which I do annually. I do my continuing education because, you have to go and get, certified and all. It was a very, very, very exciting class, So, what I do want to talk about, there are some expired provisions. And what I mean by expired means it's no longer in existence for when we get ready to file for 2017. Can everyone hear me okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to make sure. Okay. So for 2017, tax filing season will be in 2018, which means we filed for the previous year. So when January rolls around, everything that we're going to be talking about is going to be taking effect of what happened from January of this year through December of this year. That is going to be your tax filing season. The deadline for next year, I can go ahead and tell you that, will be April 17th because it falls on a holiday and this and that. So the filing deadline will be the 17th of April. Unfortunately, I can't tell you when we're going to get started. Congress has yet to clear the date for us to start filing taxes. So if you see someone posting saying January 22nd, that is not accurate. The date has not been set. You notice the last couple of years we've been kind of waiting to find out when we're going to file. It used to be January 15th. That day of tradition has ended. So right now we currently have about 35 tax laws that are just laying dormant. They've even been killed, and we're waiting. They have reapplied that, hey, we need these tax deductions. Can we have them back? The first one that I'm going to talk about is Form 8917. This is for tuition deduction. Anyone in here have anyone in college thinking about sending somebody to college? This is a deduction that is greatly used. Most of my clients, a lot of my clients use it, especially if you have high school. You know, you look forward to the day of saving something. You know, these children have eaten up all your food, they ran up your bill, now you got to pay for college, and now you get the reward of getting a deduction. Well, right now, that is currently not available. So, that is one of the tax deductions that is not available. Doesn't mean that Congress won't vote it back in, but right now it's just kind of like, no. The next one I'll mention is 50 form, the credit for 5695. This is something that I think was really important for those still rebuilding. There are people that are still rebuilding from Katrina. There are people that are now going to be rebuilding from the recent hurricanes that we've had. But this deduction is now laying dormant. So what is credit 5695? This is for when you put in, I'm not a carpenter, so I'm saying my language. But this is when you put in the energy efficient windows, certain door panes, some refrigerators, AC units, things of that nature. These credits are now being put on hold. I'm speaking in faith by saying hold because right now it has been clarified that it's not in existence, but now they've already did a petition to ask for it back. So that's one of the things to kind of do a sidebar here. That's why it's very important as entrepreneurs that we use our platform to encourage our community to vote. I know a lot of times they say, well, my vote doesn't matter. Well, you may not get the result that you want, but they do take the vote count and they calibrate it and they say, well, this portion of people voted, so we're going to put more money in the area where people vote. Doesn't necessarily mean you got the person or the candidate or the law that you wanted, but your vote is counted. It says if you didn't vote, you don't count. So that means if they're going to give away $100 million, why would I give it to where there's only 30 people over here? But over here there are 100 people. When in actuality there are 500 people over here, they just didn't vote. So the bulk of the money goes where it is, where they're voting. And the reason why I say that, because all these laws that are being taken away, all the deductions that are being taken away, is because of lack of vote. So I don't know how I got on that subject, but I do want to, because it all trickles down. I am a tax preparer that filed taxes for Miss Susie and her husband that are 65 years old, and I'm going to have to tell them, I know those new energy efficient windows that you put in, that law didn't get passed because the person that you elected or did not vote for that got elected anyway voted against it. So now we don't have that tax credit. I know that's crazy. Why am I having to discuss that? Because it all comes from the IRS works on the law of the land. So, with that being said, the next one is the discharge of principal residence debt. Like a 1099-C, the cancellation of the debt. If you are if you own property and you have rental property that you rent out, let's say you got a mortgage where one of your tenants quit paying, you got so far behind, you just can't pay the mortgage on it, whatever the case may be, now the mortgage company is going to say, well, I'm going to give you this form so you can write it off on your taxes. Well, that tax credit is now laying dormant as well. So if you are an entrepreneur in the field of real estate, this is something that you may want to do some research on so that you can have, hopefully and prayerfully, that you're in such a financial state that you don't even need this. But if it is something that you should need, you will want it. Now, the big one for me, the one that I have the most complaint about, besides the education credit, because I have a college student, one getting ready to go, is the Schedule A. There's a deduction on there for medical expenses. And I think that affects everyone in the room. Even if you're in tip-top shape, you should be getting an annual checkup or something. There's something you need medical expenses for. Eyeglasses. I just bought a pair of glasses. I was very unhappy with the price. So I plan on using this. But right now, that credit is kind of in the air as well. And I know that everyone in here can think of someone that they know that is affected with cancer, diabetes, medical, just everything that you can think of. The credit has kind of been tossed around as far as how much of it you can use. Now, we're already having the Affordable Care Act problem. Now you're going to couple that with this. And the reason being is because it is tied into the Affordable Care Act. I almost feel like I'm a politician or something. Like, I should be running for office because I'm like, I have to deal with all of that because of voting. you know, who I elected officials are on both sides, not just Republicans, not just Democrats. This is on both sides. Because the Schedule A credit of the medical expenses is tied into the Affordable Care Act, it is being affected as far as what kind of expenses you can claim. Now that's a little bit on the personal. Let's talk about some of the business taxes. And I know a lot of times people say when I come to entrepreneur workshops or business workshops and I'm talking about personal things, why? This is all about business. Well, because most business owners, myself included, have a personal life. And everything that goes on in our personal life often affects what we can do in our business. Because we're one and the same. I am the janitor, I am the secretary, I am the tax preparer, you know, I am the bookkeeper. So if I am all those things, what happens personally actually affects my business. And in most cases, small businesses, even I have right now, I have 3 employees, but I'm still considered mom and pop. So everything that goes on personally does affect my business, because if I go to apply for a loan, they're going to want my personal information. So that's why I'm speaking about some of the personal things, because I do believe in the whole man. I do believe in that you take care of your, I think it's safe to say, I think you take care of your spirit, you take care of your personal, you take care of your business, you take care of everything, your community. Everything is wrapped into one. And as entrepreneurs, we should be praying for a special grace, because we have a lot on us, because we don't just go to work and then when we clock out, we go home and cross our legs on TV. We usually have the laptops in our desk. So that's one of the reasons why I tie the personal and business together, because I understand, I get it. For business owners or businesses, there are going to be certain depreciation items that will not have credit as of yet. Some of them have expired and have not been renewed. So you would want to get to tax preparer, kind of go through your list of all the things that you depreciated last year or the year before that you already anticipating to take a depreciation on. You will want to make sure that that provision is still allowed. Some of them are still there, some of them are not. TV and film. Anyone in here in film, TV, anybody? I mean, this is a good business. Anybody? Broadway plays, you know, anything? Okay. Well, we'll kind of skip over that. But if you are in TV and film, or if you know someone that is, they have a little theater here on this road, down the road here, they are taking away that credit as well. So that is also going to, think about it. If someone's going to come to Slidell to produce a movie, shoot a little seed, put us off, and Hollywood make us all famous, they would be motivated to come if they know when they come here to shoot the movie that they can use it as a deduction. Because the state of Louisiana is going to want the taxes. Well, when they take this deduction away, that may keep someone from wanting to come to this area to do filming. Now, if you're in the water business, then you want that film company to buy your bottled water. You want them to use your facility. You want them to come and buy food from your restaurant. You want them to buy gifts from your shop. So all those things trickle down and affect us all, even though no one in here personally is into TV and film, but we could all benefit if there was a big production company. Qualified timber gains. I'm originally from New Orleans. My husband is from Mississippi, and timber is like, when I go to Mississippi and say this, they might shut it down. They're really into the timber because they have lots of land. Some of them grow timber to sell it. The main purpose is to sell it. Well, some of those credits are coming off the table as well. So if you have any friends and family, like I said, get the details of it. It's no one solution for everybody. Now, alternative fuel exercise. The lady that Naisha was speaking about PR, getting out there, finding out what's fresh. The alternative fuel exercise tax. Oh, what is that? Hey, that is something that's coming up. Those smart cars, those hybrids, all those types of cars. This is a very growing business. Kind of look into it. If this is your niche, this tax is going to affect you as well. Which means they're taking off the deduction. If you open up one of those, it's not a fueling station because they don't use fuel for lack of a better phrase. If you have a fueling station for the alternative where they plug the car up to get the energy so that they can run, they're taking that tax off too. So,
wow.
I thought this was to save the environment, I don't know. So now I'm an activist for the environment, I'm wearing several hats here. I'm going to have to do like the gentleman here said, stick to what you're supposed to be doing. All right, so we're gonna flip over. We're gonna talk about some hot topics. Miss Debbie, how I'm doing on time? Good. Okay. Got it. All right. Congress delay. I mentioned it earlier. Congress is kind of delaying when they're gonna let us know when we can start. They are delaying a few other things. What credits they're gonna bring back, which ones they're gonna take off, which ones are not coming back. So right now we really can't make any permanent decisions on certain credits or things. Form 1098T, I'm sure everyone in here may be familiar with that if you have anybody in college. This is like a highlight of your life when it comes in the mail because you're getting ready to get some of your money back. Well, the issue that they're having with the form is on there, it says tuition paid and tuition billed. If the college sends you out a form and it says college billed and it does not have tuition actually paid, this will be the last year that you can use the form when it comes that way. It has to have the amount filled in on line one, I think it is, that says how much you actually paid. After this year, after the 2017, we kind of got through the crack on that one. If it does not have the amount that you actually paid, you cannot use the form. The IRS will not accept it. I know there's a difference in the number, the amount that the college billed and the amount that I actually paid is different. So be aware of that. And the only reason that they're letting it come through this year is because they couldn't get together fast enough to block it. So I guess that was a little grace on our part. Form 4506T for personal, under the personal column, you're just ready to go, get a loan for your business. You want to buy a house, anything that you want to do, you can apply for college, pay for financial aid. This form is what all those entities will use to determine where you stand to receive the funding. They use this form as a transcript from the IRS. I recommend you do not have the last 5 years of your tax return on hand so you can go and pull it and give to someone if they ask for it. Use this form, it's free. Fill it out, send it in, the IRS will send you every single thing that is on you. Check all the boxes. Get your tax preparer. If you don't know how to fill it out, let them help you fill it out. I do those at my office all day. That's the one free service that I do offer to anyone because it's very important to have that. You can't even sometimes buy a car without this form, without having a copy of your tax return. So this will help you. This will avoid you having delays. Passport denial. The IRS, if you did not know, they've been doing this for years, revoking your passport if you owe taxes. Well, they're doing something different this year. They kind of finally caught up with time. You can actually be out of the country, and they said, well, this person is not able to come back in because he owes X amount of dollars on his taxes. We are revoking his or her passport. They've been doing it for years, I know. But, well, it used to be only if you wanted to go out of the country. Now, if you're in Bora Bora relaxing because you finally got a vacation, and you owe our taxes a certain amount or a certain situation, they can revoke your passport. And guess what? You can't come back in till you get it paid. So I don't know how you're going to get it paid from Bora Bora. So this is something, so I suggest if you don't know if you owe and where you're staying, you get with your tax preparer. Now there are some, it got to really be kind of up there, but you'd be surprised. The IRS they kind of slow and they forget to delete things when you pay them off. So if I would double check on that. Payment plans, there are payment plans available if you owe the IRS. I do want you all to know that you don't have to pay them all at once. There are payment plans. Disaster relief. Let's kind of talk about that because we have had 3 major hurricanes this year. I am looking forward to the day that I have to add this into a tax return. The disaster relief, if they're giving you the option, if you were affected by any of these hurricanes, in 2017, you can actually amend your 2016 tax return to claim the credit. Now, why would you want to do it on the 2016 and not the 2017? Because you can only do one year. You can do 2016 or 2017. Let's say this year has been a great year for you, but you did get affected by it. You don't really need the credit this year because you got a whole other list of things that you can use. Go ahead and use it for your 2016, especially if you had a tax obligation. this could help you. So there have been some good changes made. There's some hope after all. So find out which year would benefit you the most. Your tax preparer should be able to give you a comparison. You put the deduction on the 2016 or on the 2017. But you can only pick you can only claim it on one or the other. You can't do both. Now, private debt collection by the IRS. The IRS has been having a lot of issues with tax scams, people calling people saying, hey, pay me $2,000. You'd be surprised. I get a call maybe 3 or 4 times a year from a taxpayer that said, hey, I went to Walmart and I wired $2,000 to XYZ company. Can you make sure you put that on my tax return? And I'm like, wait, what? Rewind. You did what? Well, they called and said, I said, but you got a $5,000 refund. What do you mean? Well, that didn't happen. Young people, older people, I have had clients that have called me trying to figure out what they need to put on the form. I'm like, one, do not do that. There's a tax scam going around. The IRS does have a collection agency that they work with. The IRS will send you a letter first saying, hey, we are now turning your case over to XYZ collection company. It's going to have a case number on it. That collection company in turn will send you the exact same letter that the IRS sent you with the same case number. If they do not match, check it out. If you're in doubt, call your tax preparer or call the IRS directly. If you are not certain, do not pay it. And I know a lot of times people say, well, that's common sense. Not necessarily. If you're a business owner, you're trying to get your things done, you're checking off everything, you want to make sure you're in compliance, you get this letter, okay, I'm going to just take care of it. Because you got other things you got to worry about. Maybe you're not as fortunate to have a public relations person getting your business out there, so now you're happy to do that. So your mind is kind of like, you can only do so much. So just be mindful of what's out there. Identity theft. Unfortunately, it has grown tremendously. I guess, in a bad way, that business has taken off, and it is affecting the income tax return. So this year, some of you may randomly get a PIN number from the IRS. Yes, okay. You may get a PIN number from the IRS. If you get that PIN number from the IRS, you're going to need to file it on your tax return. If you have been a victim of identity theft, you will want to get one because you will need it in order to file your tax return. On the business side, if you have an online business, if you're selling t-shirts online, if you're selling a service online, whatever the case may be, the state of Louisiana has now, it's not a new tax, but it now has been making some changes. So you want to get with the taxpayer to make sure that you're in compliance. There's going to be, there's a certificate that you can get so that you don't have to pay taxes when you order things from online, but you have to be registered with the state of Louisiana, and you have to have this sales tax certificate, so you don't pay the taxes twice. When you pay the taxes when you order the item, and then you pay the taxes at the end of the year when you file your taxes, or once a month you're doing a monthly or quarterly. So make sure that you're in compliance. If you are selling t-shirts or whatever the product may be online and you're not paying sales tax, you are out of compliance. And the state of Louisiana is cracking down on that. Like she mentioned earlier, they go to your Facebook page as well. So they know what you're selling. So be mindful of that. Bookkeeping, make sure your bookkeeping records are in order. It makes the tax filing process go very smooth. Having a business plan will help you as well with your bookkeeping records because it kind of gives your business, whenever you have to file your taxes, sometimes the IRS or the state of Louisiana want to know the business structure. A lot of that information can be included in a business plan. So if you don't have one, get one. This will help you. I know a lot of times people don't realize that actually affects your taxes. For the sake of time, I'm not going to be able to get into a lot of the credit section of it, but I do want to make note that I do have some handouts in the package that we're going to give out, and just keep Naomi is going to be so kind to give out the packages to you. And in there is going to be some information about being lendable. As a business owner, you want to be able to use somebody else's money, not your own money all the time, especially when you're trying to do something for more than just yourself. You want to be in a financial position to where this doesn't put you in a strain. I have a door prize that I want to give out. And let's see, there was a sign-in sheet at the front with the lady at the desk. If you could be so kind, give me like person number 10 on one of the lists. And they'll get the door prize. Let me tell you what's in the door prize. Yay! All right. The door prize is a Starbucks gift card, and I feel like I'm not a Starbucks fan. I just like coffee.
I was actually going to give it to somebody else, but no, I'm a Starbucks for that.
But as entrepreneurs, we need that coffee break. So I want to make sure we take a coffee break. There's a coffee mug in there. There's a journal book. And then I did put the 2 books in here in regards to credit, the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act and the Fair Credit Reporting Act. We do assist with credit restoration, so if you have any specific questions about that, I'd be more than happy to answer that. And one last thing I want to do before I take my seat, like you said, that 10 minutes after, as I take my seat, because you all are entrepreneurs, I would like for everybody to take out your cell phone and tie it in with what everyone should have as a business card. So what I want everybody to do, take out your cell phone, go to your text messages, all right? You're getting ready to send a text, so I know sometimes electronics can be challenging for some of us. That's why you keep teenagers around, you call them. You want to text the keywords, the letters CTS. All right, that's what you're going to put in your subject, in your message. You're going to put CTS. All right, and the choose, you're going to put 76626. The number is 76626. It's free. Some of your phone carriers may give you a little announcement, hey, you're about to send a text. It is free, don't worry, I'm not charging anything. I think Sprint does that. I think Sprint is one of the carriers that do that. Now press send, and you're going to get back what's called my visual business card. Now, why have you all to do that is because you're entrepreneurs. I get business cards all the time, they're somewhere. But that cell phone goes everywhere I go. If I leave home and I'm 10 minutes late, I'm about to be 20 minutes late because I'm going back to get the cell phone. So the cell phone is going to give you my contact information, and it gives you a visual presence. So as a business owner, you may want to consider having something like that, especially with the younger generation. You give them a business card, they're looking at it like, what is this? So, and then if you have any question, any quick question, I think I have time for maybe one question. Anybody brave enough to ask me a question? Any questions? Nobody? Great. Any questions? Okay. All right. Once again, my name is Guimont-Martin. Thank you all for having me. If you have any questions or concerns, you can just talk to me afterwards. Thank you. Have a good day.